Wednesday.
You want to start boxing?
Good morning, Warren County. And before I forget, I better hit live on my Instagram. We just want to say welcome to our very special edition of Warren First 931. Right, Brian? You're in this one with me. I mean,
I'm not shot, but Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to 2026.
Yeah, and today we're wrapping up the 2025, reflecting on the stories that shaped our year, and we're looking ahead of 2026. And before we get started, we always want to say a big, huge thank you to Supreme Building Products for letting us take over on this fabulous Friday.
It's my favorite day of the week.
Isn't it?
It is.
I love it.
It is.
And also for supporting local media like us and everyone
100%.
here in the Warren County community. So joining us right now, of course, is Reese Moore from Supreme Building Products. And, Reese, again, thank you for being with us today. So why, we're just going to talk about a couple things. Like, why is supporting local media or other local businesses important?
Kelly, I think, I've said this, and it's funny you say this because this has been on my mind the last week. Small businesses, local businesses, they are the backbone
Mm-hmm.
of communities, just business in general. And, so it's very important to support local. If you can, at least give them a shot. You would be amazed, and we've had this conversation before. When you'd be amazed by how many people come in and just the service they get, just like you. The service that you give us, the way that you take care of your customers, the way that you take care of us. You're out in the community, out and about all the time, and so local businesses. The big. The big companies, they're merging, they're buying everybody out.
Yeah.
And then what's going to happen is there's not going to be any free market. It's just going to be,
more mom and pop
no,
stores.
this is what you're going to pay. Like it or leave it.
Yeah.
There's not going to be any, independently owned businesses. It doesn't matter if it's us, if it's grocery stores, if it's restaurants, coffee shops, what have you. But there won't be any, fair market or free trade. It'll just be, this is the price. I don't think it'll happen in my time, but
it could happen.
Small business is so important, and coming back home, after college and working in the business, and you see the relationships you build, and you're homegrown here, so you saw. You see probably a lot of your people you graduated with come back here, and you see some go off and
succeed in their own right.
That's right. That's right. But McMimble's a great community. People like you, young folks like you, are continuing to grow the community, and we're very thankful for that. But small businesses are just a very important. I can't stress enough how important they are. Just for the community involvement, because like they always say, the big boxes, whether it be Lowe's, Walmart, Home Depot, they're not gonna support the local t-ball team, or the local baseball team, or the local basketball team. They're not going to do that. So, but we, Supreme Building Products will, Warren First 931 will, it's just
we'll live on.
That's right.
As long as we're here, and we want to fight. I always say, fight the good fight.
We will be here. Fight the good fight. So I have a personal passion for small businesses, because we wake up just like you wake up every morning. It's a grind. It's a grind every morning
that we want to do. It's the funniest thing. Like, there's days we're tired, but when you find a job that you love to do, that you were born to do by the grace of God, it's not a job no more.
I've added some stuff on the screen here so people can see how important small businesses are.
Oh, nice.
And for the net new job. Now, this is from the Small Business Administration. This is the Office of Advocacy. This is March of 2023, but this is a great graphic. is it lets people know 62.7% of all small businesses account for net new jobs in communities. And so that's one of the things that you guys provide here with, I mean.
Well, yeah, I mean, sorry to interrupt you, but I mean, we've got high school kids coming all the time.
Yes.
We've got the high school kids coming all the time. They're just, they can't even walk and chew gum at the same time. Half of them can't. 90% of them can't. But when they get
They're trying to mess
Scott
with
interrupted
you.
me there. But but after they get in here, but after they get in here, they can drive a stick shift. They learn how to interact with people.
Yeah.
They learn all kinds of life skills that you have to take with you on a daily basis.
Yeah.
If you look at your companies here in just the McMinnville area alone or Warren County, you don't have a ton of businesses that have more than 500. Most of your businesses have 50 or less, which are considered. And
we're small, and we're definitely small. We employ 13, 14, 15 people maybe, but but they learn. It's a team.
Yeah.
It's definitely a team atmosphere here, and that's the kind of environment that we want, is to build that team atmosphere.
I agree. And finally, Reese, because I feel like they're trying to mess with you by bringing the big dog.
Scott
over
Cheney, #1 dog trainer.
But what is ahead for Supreme Building Products in 2026?
Hey, we're going to have a good year. Like I said, hey, Maggie girl, we're going to continue to we're going to continue to take care of our customers. We're going to continue to go out there and support our customers, support our local communities. Support our community. We're going to continue to go out there and get the best service we can. We're honest. We're fair.
Yeah.
We just want to give everyone the support and the service that they need. And we thank Warren County, McMinnville, and the surrounding counties for their business and support.
Stop it, y'all. Leave him alone. Well, with that,
he's
got to get. Well, with that, Reese Moore with Supreme Building Products is hanging out with us today. We're going to take a quick break for word from our sponsors. This is just throwing me off now.
Yeah.
But I love, you know what? If David keeps pointing the finger and making fun, he's going to be on here.
Dad's been sick. Dad's
walk
been sick.
away.
Dad's been sick for 3 weeks. So.
Oh, the gumbo.
Yeah.
Talk about gumbo?
Spot on.
Did you make gumbo?
I did.
For the new year.
New Year's Eve. Duck.
Yes.
Duck. Spot on.
Okay.
Do what? Donnie ate it.
No.
I got some.
All right. Well, with that said, Warren County, remember, keep it first.
McCall at 474-1776. At Our Coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to Our Coffee Drive-Thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen Treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger. For lunch or dinner, get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Not able to get out? We offer free delivery within the city limits. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Right. Welcome back, everybody. We're excited to jump right back into one of the most positive stories of the year. And joining us now are members of the Warren County High School cast and crew of Goosebumps.
Yay.
I don't know if I should be scared or intimidated because I don't like jump scares. Now,
Entertained.
yeah, scary stuff scare me. I just don't do scary.
I don't think it's scary. I think it's more, Dakota.
Okay, well, Melody, here you go. You can do it. You can do the first one.
Okay, let's start with introductions. I'm going to just let y'all do it. Aiden, you start down there. Say who you are, what your role is. What's your favorite
Hi.
colors?
No, you're not. I'm Aiden Long, and I play Emil.
Okay.
I'm Dakota Moore, and I'm the director.
My name is Violet Harden, and I play Brooke.
I'm Emma Coppinger. I play Tina Powell.
I'm Sky Smith, and I play Cammie.
I'm Aiden Harris, and I play Corey.
And I'm Tage, and I play Zeke.
First of all, I'm glad that both of the twins are on opposite sides, so they're not like together, so I don't get confused. But what made you guys want to be a part of this production? Anybody can answer it.
I don't know. I have done a bunch of shows with Dakota in the past, and I was really excited that I could be a part of, number one, like a high
as like a
Yeah.
And there's nostalgia to it.
Well, that kind of goes into my next question. Why Goosebumps?
So I've been working on the show for about 2 years now.
Okay.
I reached out to the company a long time ago, but the show is just great for the whole family. It's fun. It's full of laughs, but there's also some scary moments. Not anything to be worried about. But
Okay.
It's just little. It's really cute.
It like
and-
holds the essence of what Goosebumps
Yes.
is, like kind of like
Yes.
an intro to scary stuff.
Yes.
Would you say it's appropriate for all age groups? Okay.
Yes.
There we
It's
go.
not really that scary.
And this is Dakota's first directorial debut. This is his
Oh.
first time directing a show.
Yay!
So go talk about being student led. How does that work?
Yes, so Miss McGee, she's our instructor at the high school. She's really stepped back and let me and Caroline McGee, who's the stage manager, she's really let us take charge. So, we're responsible for getting rehearsals, leading them, rehearsal calendar, set, all that stuff. So it's been a great experience.
He's done an
for me.
incredible job.
Thank you.
I'm just saying.
So, what has been the most fun moment so far of all of this? Everybody say what's been your most fun so far.
we've recorded a lot of like funny videos
Yes.
for
Okay.
like Instagram and Facebook, and I think that's been a lot of fun.
Okay, like the teaser trailers.
Yeah.
I want to say I personally have enjoyed y'all's little photo ops, like leading into it. Like you got the one character and
Oh.
emphasize. I think that's
Yeah.
really great, shining each individual person. What have been some of the biggest challenges?
Other songs.
Yeah.
Yes, the music in the show is not very easy, and as music director, I've had to work really hard working with these people. And it's also a little difficult working over break. A lot
Mhm.
of people have vacations and other commitments that they have, so it's been a little tough to get everyone at rehearsals.
I
but
gotcha.
we're
And
making
then,
it work.
how has it been, or how has being involved in theater helped you grow as students and as a person, guys? Because a lot of kids that can go back and watch this, that may be on the. I always say this when I have you guys in here, that is on the fence about getting into theater, because some people may not be athletes, some people may
Yeah.
not be, academically, the
Right.
A student.
Well,
But as far as theatrical goes, whether you're introvert or an extrovert,
yeah.
it's really beneficial.
Well, and the thing is that we've got several homeschool students in this production.
Okay.
We've got some of the middle schoolers have come in.
Okay.
And this, Miss Mickey's probably at home shaking her head at me. I believe this is the 4th production. The last one was Puffs, and there were several of y'all that were in that. Sky, Emma, I was, Dakota. I
think that's it.
Yeah, I think that was it. So, I think everybody here has done shows in the past.
Yeah.
But
How has it made you grow as a person, as a student? Has it helped you out on doing a lot of one-on-ones, like public speaking?
Yeah, like situations like this right now, I don't think I would have been able to handle previously.
I love that. Anybody else?
One thing great about the high school program is that we do have a lot of new people. This is their first time being experienced to the arts or performing, and it's great that there's roles in all of our shows for all levels of interest and commitment, and it really helps with those communication skills and those skills to step out and be yourself and stuff.
I love that. Anybody else? Or was that was a really good answer. That was really good. So somebody tell me, why should the community come out and support the high school theater?
Because we're awesome.
There you go. I love it.
Good enough answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Well, I think this cast has worked very hard to,
Mm-hmm.
and today is our first rehearsal off book, and I think we've all worked very hard to get to the point where we are today.
I
with
love
music,
that.
lines, and I think it's just such a great group to be working with. So yeah.
And we started hinting at this back in
Yeah, we
August.
did.
We weren't
We
allowed
allowed
to
to
say what it
say
was,
what it was.
because
We can't keep secrets. For anybody that don't think me and
Yeah, I
Melody
know.
can't.
I do know
We
how
can.
to. You just got to tell me you can't say this. That's why I said if I ever get Alzheimer's, there's a lot of people in this town that are going down.
Yeah, same.
But this was already this was supposed to be happening in October, and it got delayed. So I mean, there's been a lot of bumps and goosebumps. But I mean, they really have just handled it, and I mean, like Dakota said, I mean, they're going through Thanksgiving break, Christmas break, but everybody's just really showed out and really put a lot of effort into it, and it's incredible. It's
So,
incredible.
Before we let you guys go, can you share us the show dates and times?
Yes, we have shows January 16th, 17th, and 18th, Friday and Saturday at 7 and Sunday at 2.
Okay, awesome. Is it free or is it charged?
So, adult tickets are $15
Okay.
and student tickets are $10.
Which is very reasonable.
It is.
Are you guys going to sing a little number? Can we get a little sneak preview?
Sure.
So glad you reminded us.
Yeah, you're
See,
welcome.
so they knew this was happening, so this is not off the cuff. So
Yeah.
what are we going to be
It's a
singing?
little off the cuff.
We'll just sing a few lines from the opening number.
Okay.
Called Goosebumps.
I'll let you take it.
I don't sing them.
3, 2, 1.
Your fear begins to grow, and then before you even know it, you've got goosebumps, goosebumps. You're covered head to toe in goosebumps.
I love it. Yay. I love it. So I want to say, y'all, thank y'all for being here with us today. And from us to everybody that watches us, I know that anybody in Warren County, we are just so proud of you as individuals to even just be able to have the courage to do what you do on a daily basis, and just to spread the kindness and love and the theater to, you never know who you're going to touch. I know there's probably moments, I have these too, and I know Melody and Brian do, where we're like, am I doing enough? Did I do this right? Did I not? But let me tell you, there's going to be people that, I call it God winks, that will come up to you and tell you you're doing an awesome job, and you need to take that full-hearted and know that you are doing awesome and keep doing it.
Our good friend Miss Tina at Our Coffee, first off, she says congratulations and hello and congratulations to all. And she gave you guys a round of applause.
Round of
And we
applause,
thank you
as
guys
I do
so
at my
much
house.
for being here with us today. But these are some of the best students you're going to find in Warren
We
County
have
right here.
so much talent in this little town.
really
I
do.
mean, these small towns get dismissed so often,
Yeah.
but I mean, we've got so much talent, and a lot of. I mean, we've talked about this before. I mean, there's a lot of crossover. There's guard kids in this. There's
Mhm.
band kids.
Yep.
There's a lot of beta kids. So I
Love
mean,
me
it's
some
just
beta.
me too.
I know. Can't
We're
wait
ge-
till
we're gearing up for
June.
leadership. Well, first we got to go to a leadership conference
Well,
in Gatlinburg.
We don't go to the leadership one, I don't think.
Who?
Elementary.
Yes, they were. Bobby Ray was there last year.
Well, I mean, Orchard Grove.
Oh, I don't
think
know.
We'll go to that. I don't know. They haven't talked about that one. But
Okay, we
anyways,
might be there.
I'll
yeah.
be there for
But
sure
It's,
in
it's a
June.
great opportunity.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun last year, and
And we'll be
So-
covering it, just so you know. Get
Yes.
ahead of time. You
We
heard
will
it
be
here
there.
first. Well, we're going to take another quick break from a word from our sponsors. But when we get back, we're going to just dive right into the wrap-up show of 2025. We're going to talk about all things that happened in Warren County and beyond, nationally, federally, globally, because it's not just the stories that touched home here that touched our hearts. It's everywhere. And so we're going to be buckle up, because this show's not going to be done till 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
So everybody get ready for it. But
and
remember,
intern Aiden is staying with us.
yes, intern Aiden is going to stay with us and talk a little bit about some big things that happened in the high school times.
I think so.
Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay.
We're throwing them on the spot.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I always do that.
Yeah.
But remember, Warren County, keep
it
it first.
Ribs, juicy ribeye steaks, specialty sandwiches, and fried chicken tenders. Your taste buds are in for a treat.
Don't forget our weekly specials. Monday, spaghetti or hamburger steak. Tuesday, meatloaf or barbecue chicken pork. Wednesday, pork loin or Salisbury steak. Thursday, smoked chicken halves or country fried steak. Friday, fried catfish or Cajun catfish on rice.
Whether you're feeding hundreds at a company picnic or meeting a friend for lunch, you can count on Praters to satisfy your taste buds.
Call us at 635-2259 and taste the tradition at Prater's Barbecue. 30 years of excellence.
Thank y'all for being here. Welcome back, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, alongside just a few of the people that make this happen. Shout out again to Miss Melody Krim. Yes, our community leader and operator, honestly, to keep all things. Listen, we all have different algorithms in this bunch. And then, of course, our amazing Father Time for today.
Father Time, yes.
I don't know.
Aren't you supposed to be in a diaper?
No.
I am.
Oh, he is. What? Hey, another thing. Speaking of being at Beta, I don't even know if I had a chance to tell you this.
Yeah.
Warren First has been invited to go along to all of Winter Guard's competitions this year. There's 4 of them. I think I'm gonna end up missing the last one because that's the weekend of Goosebumps. But we will be there also broadcasting live, talking to these amazing girls. I already got to go to Choreo Camp, get some pictures at Choreo Camp. It's incredible. This year's theme is coffee.
Okay.
Coffee. You can't go wrong with that.
No.
I was like, what about your coffee there, Brian?
They're doing moves with a coffee cup in one hand and the flag. And the Sabres are back. So it's incredible. I'm so excited. Miss Yates does a great job. And I forgot her name. Anyway, I'm sorry, I forgot.
If you remember it, let me know.
We'll move on. But yes, so Warren First will be there with the guard also. So yay.
I love it. Well, we want to say first and foremost a shout out to our weather community sponsors, which is of course Reddick Brown Ford. Right now in McMinnville, it is 50 degrees, and in today's high is going to be 57. Tonight's low will be 41. It is saying today and tomorrow. And keep in mind, today is a Friday show because I feel like it's a Sunday or a Monday right now.
I was talking to Aiden and I'm like, on Friday, I was like, wait, that's tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow.
Yeah, I just feel so off with everything. But today, Friday, and tomorrow, Saturday, there is a 70% chance of some showers. It's not saying any thunderstorms or anything like that. But I want to warn people, if it does happen, I hope it doesn't. I wish I have more time like last time. But when that storm came in, right after Christmas time,
that was a rough one.
15-minute storm or whatever around that time. It was just 15 minutes.
The one where the wind got really bad, blew a piece of my roof off. Yeah.
So if that ever happens, I want everybody to know you are welcome to follow us here on Warren First. I always try to get up and find all the information. I follow, of course, Hunter Rains's Warren County non-emergency page.
Yes,
that's a big one.
Yeah, he graduates this year.
Yes, he does. I'm so grateful for him. And then also, too, anybody that wants to text me, Facebook me, Instagram me like they did last time when they were letting me know about a lot of road closures, damages, and things like that. But I try to get out a text message alert warning the community that these storms are coming in. But when I literally had everything set up and then some, the storm was done.
Yeah.
It literally takes me 15, 20 minutes to get set up. And I did everything, and I was about to hit send, and I'm like, wait a minute.
We're done.
It's done. But at that time, I had a lot of outpour of damaging houses and barns and things like that nature and road work.
It got so rough
that we just turned it into use caution. People are on the roads. A lot of volunteers came out that night to help out, like people out Wheeler Road was out there cleaning up the road.
And that's a good thing about a small town. Is we will show up. We will.
100%.
Yeah.
But now we're going to get into the big picture, the national and global things that happened around us and then some. And so as 2020, it did. As 2025 comes to a close, it's clear it was a year defined by change and challenges. Right, Brian?
Yeah, nationally marked a return to Donald Trump. So he was inaugurated in 2025, and that was a big step because you were coming off the election, coming off the assassination attempt.
Yeah.
multiple assassination attempts, and then he finally takes office, and there wasn't as much violence this time around.
I was nervous though.
And I'll tell you one of the key things, and it's hard to remember that it's just only been a year.
Yeah.
But we had a freeze, like a 100-year freeze that came over last year in January, right at the inauguration time, and it was so cold. People they had to hold things indoors, and so starting off with the beginning of January, we had a lot of cold weather. And here in Warren County locally, we had a lot of cold weather here. The schools were shut down for several consecutive days, different stretches.
Mhm.
But we had a lot going on nationally with the president, and it's still going on today.
It's still going on today. And Melody,
It's a second non-consecutive term.
Yeah.
And it brought sweeping policy change.
And I agree. And again, also, we can't not talk about Doge,
Yeah,
right?
that was
Doge, reconstructing government, right, Brian?
Yeah, and a lot of people didn't understand and didn't know, because when they got Elon Musk involved, I mean, he was involved in the campaign as well. But the Doge was only on 100-day contracts.
Yeah.
So once they got into office, that was for 100 days, and then we saw a lot of things that people didn't like, and still we're seeing things on a local level,
Mhm.
especially with the stuff that's going on right now
Yeah.
in Minnesota. But that kind of got the ball rolling for all that to happen.
It did.
Well, but like I say,
Yeah.
there are some people that will find a problem for every solution.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
And we also can't talk about, we can also, during this time in 25, we saw trade wars. We had tariffs. The immigration crackdown was a big one.
Yes.
And then what else with you, Melody?
Globally ongoing conflicts that remind us how connected the world truly is.
I know. It's just, again, crazy times.
And then he started renovating the White House.
Oh, yeah. The ballroom?
Which everybody's having a fit about. Like, that's not happened before. The press room used to be a swimming pool. I mean,
Oh, yeah. It changes on it. Every
Yeah.
president come in has changed something. And here's my thing. When I call it deflecting, because, hey, we're going to talk about whether it's Trump, Biden, or Clinton, or whoever was in
Right,
office.
yes.
Hey, look over here. Look what they're doing to the historical White House.
That's why
But
we're
while
not
we're
looking-
over
yeah.
here doing something else and we're voting, and you're going to not know what happened.
Right.
Even though they'll say
exactly.
they talked about it, they voted on it, it went public, but we had you distracted over here. It's
Yeah.
smoke and mirrors.
And one of the things, once the Trump administration got settled, when we talked about
Mhm.
the border disputes, and one of the things that was really pushed is the Gulf of America.
Oh, yeah.
Now, that has since died down. But
that
our
one I never
borders-
did understand, but
Our
you
borders
know,
have been secured.
Yeah.
I mean, they've stopped a lot of the illegal immigration coming in,
Yeah.
especially on our southern border.
I'd be interested to see what the numbers are in the next couple of years from doing that. If the crime rate goes down, what goes down and what goes up?
Yeah,
Now
but-
that now that this is complete.
Yeah, and the other thing
to
is
see the results.
piggybacking on that is seeing what they're actually going to report. Because I've noticed, like, you have to do a lot of digging to see how many crimes are actually being reported.
Yes.
Some
That's
crimes are
true.
not being reported as a crime.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. And
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that's just how it is.
Well, I mean, and you know, and I did a whole thing on Facebook about that, about the fact that now that I've seen the ugliness and how people twist things,
Mhm.
I truly wonder how much of our history actually happened and how much of it is one person's viewpoint of what happened.
Right.
And what, you know,
It makes you
what,
think.
what made that version of it the history that we teach the future
Yeah.
generations.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
mean, you know, like the Civil War, the kids aren't taught what really happened with that. Same thing with Columbus, the fact that they keep saying that he's the one who discovered America, but he's not, you know? But
Oh,
it'll
yeah.
be,
They'll
I'm very,
figure that out in college if they keep those books. I
yeah,
mean,
exactly.
Sarah
I'm-
Cantrell opened up my eyes.
Yeah.
When she was like in one of her classes about a certain figure, which I'm not going to talk about.
Yeah.
But I was like, what?
Yeah. It'd just be interesting to see in the
Mhm.
future what gets reported and what doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as we're talking about local government, shout out to the Warren County Republican Party as of course their next meeting will be this Thursday, will be Thursday, January the 15th
Told you, we
at
don't know
6
what day it is.
p.m. in early voting room of the Warren County admin building. They're hosting a crash course forum of those Republicans seeking county office, which this is going to be a great class. And I know that the Democratic Party does something similar to that as
They're
well.
going to have their monthly meeting this
Coming Monday. They are.
And that will be at 201 Locust Street.
Mhm.
I believe in the Magnolia Room.
I think that's correct.
Everybody every year.
And food is served. You just got to let them know a head count. So.
Well, I know with a lot of this, and I apologize, guys, but every year it kind of resets.
Mhm.
So if anybody from the Democratic Party has changed anything, please let us know.
Please.
We're going to continue
Yeah.
telling everybody it's the first Monday.
It's always the first Monday
of
of
the
the month. And they're also going to be doing their guest speaker at the Democratic Party coming up this Monday is a relative of someone that survived the Holocaust.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes. I want to go to that. I think it'd be really
This
interesting.
is the Democrat
On Monday
Okay.
at the Magnolia Room, but they will be
Oh.
serving food there, like I said. So make sure you
As
come out.
I've told you, I have connections to that. I had family
I know
that
you
was in the Holocaust.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing. So yeah, I may need
Yeah.
to stop by and see that because that's
Because in January there's in memory there's like a day of in memory of when that happened.
Well, I will tell you, right down the road, I think it's not even an hour, it's in Whitehall. There is an elementary school where these children started this project, and there is a children's Holocaust museum on the grounds of this elementary school. You can
Mhm.
go see it for free. They've got the actual train car, one of the train cars that these Jewish people were transported in, and there's all kinds of memorabilia. They talk about it. Started as a paperclip
Mhm.
project. I'm not going to get into the whole thing, but you guys really take your kids to go see it. It is emotional and beautiful, and but
I've
it's
been to
the
it.
Children's Holocaust Memorial,
It's
and
sad.
it is. But
Bring tissues.
yeah, it is.
Especially when you see all the shoes.
Yeah.
That's a sad
If you've
one.
ever been to Washington, D.C. to the National
Mm.
Holocaust Museum, that is so sobering. I mean,
Yeah.
it's everybody who goes through it, it's real somber and quiet
Mhm.
to see what was going on, and they do a wonderful job
Mhm.
of showing everybody, starting from the beginning, before what Germany was
Mhm.
beforehand, coming out of World War I into World
Yeah.
War II, and and that's been a hot button topic
is.
nationally because of how much Israel is involved, modern day Israel,
Mhm.
and their government is involved with our government, and then a lot of that mudslinging back and forth
Yeah.
by calling people Holocaust deniers. I don't know that there are many people. This is like
But
the flat
there is,
Earth thing.
it's a
Yeah.
conspiracy theory. I was just about to talk about that. I don't know how people can say that it never happened. I mean, you've got people with the numbers on their arms and
Yeah.
who bear these scars, but keep going. I mean, and that's one thing, these survivors, they never asked for restitutions. They never asked for any kind of special treatment. They
No.
just said, okay, this happened. I'm going to use that to build strength. And
Yeah.
they kept going. Gene Simmons from KISS,
Yeah.
his mom, I mean, just incredible. Yeah.
The whole world was touched by that.
Yeah. Oh,
But-
yeah.
But
Speaking
with
of global things.
And we would love
Yeah.
to say good morning to Harold Lowe this morning. Good
Mr. Lowe,
morning.
and
And thank you for
speaking of the
serving.
Republican Party, yes, and he was the first of the inaugural Ben Nixon
That's right.
award winners. Good morning, Mr.
Good
Harold Lowe.
morning.
And thank
We
you
love
for your
you.
service. We do love him.
My neighbor. We're going to take another quick break from a word from our sponsors, but when we come in, we're going to talk about some things that happen locally here in Warren County as we all are anticipating, because like I said, we're hitting up a lot of hot, juicy topics as well as
So much
stuff that
happened.
hit the heart, you know?
Not only that, we lost a lot of really great celebrities this year, too.
Yeah. And people locally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yes.
it
Well,
was-
local celebrities and
and
national
local- yeah.
celebrities. Yeah.
Mhm. But we're going to take a quick break from a word from our sponsors. But when we get back, more things to come. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Come join us at 110 East Main Street for a farm-to-table experience all year long. We offer gluten-free, dairy-free, guilt-free goodness that will leave you feeling energized and satisfied with every bite. Our small batch from-scratch menu bursts with juice, shots, smoothies, soups, wraps, and sandwiches, and more prepared daily to give you all the nutrients your body craves. We never add powdered sugars or anything you can't pronounce, so don't miss out on this delicious, healthy opportunity. Swing by and indulge in some wholesome goodness today at 110 East Main Street, McMinnville, Tennessee.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
Good morning, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, and this is our 2025 wrap-up party. As you can see, we got our little mirror balls behind us.
Love the mirror balls.
Or, you know, if you need a disco party, it's our disco balls. You know, if we ever do a 70s shout out.
I'm telling you, it's going to look great in the library.
It is.
We're going to Five Below after this, Aiden.
But here at home, guys, 2025 deeply impacted the Warren County, right, Brian?
Yeah. Oh, yes. And I'll tell you, one of the biggest stories that I remember, and I may be jumping the gun because I'm still trying to
That's all right.
But
right here, if you want to look up, I got you, bro.
Before anything else, we pause to remember all the folks that we lost, and we lost a lot of good ones this year.
We did.
And shout out to our good friend Mr. James Clark,
yes,
with Warren County Joy. I got to talking with him.
We got to see him at the McMinnville Children's Museum event,
and just love his reporting and love the way he brings things up. But I mean, from Wayman Hale to all the different
Adam
folks.
West.
We had a lot of people that we lost this year.
Dr. Roan.
Dr. Roan, yeah.
I was trying to think without even pulling it up. We lost, there was like 12 of them that I remember he posted, and we did share that on our social media. So with that, we're gonna let Brian, if you don't mind, do a quick word of prayer for those we lost.
Yeah, of
and then
course.
we'll go right in.
Father God, thank you for this day, and thank you for all that you have with us, Lord. In this new year, we understand that change will always be evident, but sticking close to you, we know that we can prevail because you are our refuge, Father. You take care of us. And so even in the depths of sorrow with so many loved ones that we've lost throughout the year and even now, Father, we know that you're good, and we know that there's a place awaiting us all where we can be rejoined with you, Father. So I pray for those that are in the throes of sorrow from losing loved ones. Father, we've had so many wonderful people that we've lost this year, and we just pray for those families and the community leaders that are still struggling. Father, we just pray blessing upon their families. We pray comfort and peace. And Father, we know that we'll keep going on, but we have to look to you for everything, Father, because you are our guidepost, Father. You give us the strength to endure. So, Father, we just continue to lift up your name and thank you for who you are, and thank you for being called your children. In the mighty name of Jesus, we pray. Amen.
Amen. That's great. So, Melody, would you like to take it?
Yes. So each life mattered, each story mattered, and they will not be forgotten. And
I agree.
Yeah.
And one of the most talked about stories centered on our former district attorney, Chris Stanford, and Brian, like from, what was it, the triple homicide?
Yeah, that was probably one of the biggest stories, but it kind of got upstaged by what happened with the arrest and everything. That kind of took.
Because does anybody, and I'll be honest, does anybody remember the 3 people that passed away? They weren't originally from here.
No, they were not.
It was a really.
And for me, that's probably the biggest thing that happened in Warren County as far as like from a news standpoint. But then we've got all this other stuff that kind of kind of
Trickled in.
overshadowed
Yeah.
a triple homicide in Warren County. Before that,
Yeah,
you know.
to the allegations, to the charges, to the resignation, and then to the dismissal of the charges.
Yes.
And then to his, because of the resignation. So again, you know, like I said before, and ultimately when those charges got dropped, you know, the family at that time, the damage was already done. And
Yeah.
we, you know, our thoughts and prayers go out with that family.
The trial,
hate to
the
see
trial
people-
was supposed to start
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah.
And it was, that was a rough ride.
Yeah.
It was really rough.
It's just a reminder of how closely this community watches its justice system.
Yeah.
And it's, in all fairness,
I'm
and
a-
values of accountability.
I agree, and that's why these elections that are going to be going on in 2026, because that's a big thing going on this year. They're so important from a district attorney race, to all the people that.
And it's so important to do your research. We have talked about this, Brian.
Yeah.
You cannot use this election as a popularity vote. This isn't prom. You can't say, well, that person's a good person or their family are good people. That you can be a good person and still not be the right person for that job. You have to do your research. And really, I think Matt Colvert is doing a great job so far.
Yeah. As acting interim.
And I hope that he continues to do what Chris did and go out and to crime scenes and investigate right along with the police, because that is what a district attorney is supposed to do, and continues to make change and just do good. I mean, I really,
I think Melody hit on something. We want whoever's in office to work together.
Yes,
and you've seen a great relationship between the Warren County government with Terry Bell as county executive, and departments like the Warren County Sheriff's Department with Jackie Matheny Jr. and the trustee program. That's been really good because the commissioners like Randy England, they've been doing a lot of benevolence type work, and I call it win-win work because it's meeting a need that helps the county out and also meets a need that helps the trustees or the prisoners. They're making money and they're rehabilitating, learning job skills and things like that. And so
giving them solutions and not no more problems.
Well, and that's one thing. And I don't think it's a secret. I'm going to say it. But when Chris was running for our DA, he and Ryan were already working together. They were already working on getting things lined up so that if Chris did get elected, that ball was already rolling.
Yeah.
And CASA was one of those. But they were already talking and working together. Hey, we need this. Let's go ahead and get this lined up.
Yeah.
That way, if it happens, we can just go.
Well,
I think that's incredible.
I think Judge Moore will work with anybody.
Yes.
He is so good
Oh,
working with
we have got
whoever and
two
whatever.
incredible judges right now. They are doing a great job. Bart Stanley, I'm telling you, it's amazing. If you've never sat during, God bless that man. I pray for him, because if you've never been in Bart's courtroom, it's like a live action version of the Tennessee Chatter Page.
100.
He has got the patience of Job, but he's no nonsense.
Yeah.
He's kind, he's considerate, but he's no nonsense. And I think that's wonderful. And he's extremely intelligent. That's one thing I learned during that last election. Listening to him, I'm like, holy cow, this guy's really got
so
it.
Smart,
Yeah.
I hate, and I'm like, please don't leave us yet. Just don't retire.
Just stay right there.
Stay right there.
That's how I feel about my doctor.
But one of the stories that did unite this community was the health journey of Miss Jessie.
Yes.
Me and Brian talked about that a lot. After months of being hospitalized in the Murfreesboro area, she, by losing her voice ability to move at that point, me and my son actually got to go visit Miss Jessie when she was in the rehabilitation point, and we got to send some welcoming, get well soon cards. It was just the nicest thing. And she could blink and say yes and no, but or not clearly. But then when a week or two later, after we did her visit, found out that she's back at home. And I don't know if you got the report on that one?
I got a report just the other day. My mom, who works across the street, she went over to the Superama, and they were reporting that she's back at home. She's doing well. And she's, I wouldn't say 100%, but perky and smiling and happy, and that's the Miss Jessie that we know.
Yeah,
and that was a great story, because a lot of times we take the people that we see every day for granted.
Yeah.
And,
Well, and it shows the power of prayer and the power of love.
Yeah.
I mean, I truly think that when people are praying and people go and visit and people show that you're loved and you're cared about, it truly helps.
Yeah.
And I also
Gives
think
you a purpose to
it's a
live.
decision. Whether you want to keep fighting or whether you're ready. Ready
If
to
it's your
move on to
time,
go,
I
to
know.
go home.
Next chapter.
We've got at least 3 people here in town that are fighting brain cancer. That's what my mom passed up. Y'all, that is a tough road to toe. And I don't know why there's such a spike all of a sudden, but it's, but then again, Warren County has got more cancer than Middle Tennessee. I mean, we've got more cancer cases here.
Well,
at least that used to be the case. I haven't seen.
This is bothering me.
Oh,
Sorry,
am I
keep
stuck?
talking. No, it was about to come out.
Oh,
I fixed it.
let me squeeze my earrings.
Sorry.
But
I just don't want to fall off.
Thank you, because I lost one of my favorite earrings at a football game, and I'm still not over it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
With the cancer and everything.
Yes. Sorry, back on track.
Sorry. That was my fault.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a rough go. I mean, I told you I lost my voice Christmas Eve. I didn't have a voice for 4 days, and that was so frustrating.
Guys, it was so hard to talk to her. I felt so bad.
It was worse with my husband, who not only has selective hearing, but his hearing is bad because he worked in the Coast Guard and he worked next to ship engines. So I'm over here like, I need you. I ended up having to download an app where I could type it in and like yell at him through the app.
Yeah.
But I just cannot imagine losing your voice and your way of communicating with people. That had to be so frustrating. I'm so glad that she is home and she is doing better and she's recovering.
Getting better every day is what I've been getting stronger and better. And another moment that we all can say that lifted the spirits came from a familiar face, aka Brian Carr, Santa Carr.
Oh my goodness.
Sigma Santa.
He reminded us how us during the holiday season, how kindness still matters.
Yes.
And I want to say thank you to News Channel 5 for making that go viral, and thank you to the original posters, which were Main Street Nutrition,
and that was
capturing
just,
that unintended moment that
you never know who's watching. But I mean, that's the Brian we already know. That's just Brian being Brian.
Yes.
But it was so sweet to have that captured, and
it was
for other people to see what we get to see on a daily basis. And I mean, that's become, I did a whole post on Christmas Eve about the traditions in this town and how in the South, our traditions are the glue that holds small Southern towns together. Some of these traditions, I mean, there's grandmas that used to do these traditions as kids, and Santa Carr has become one of those traditions. These little kids are going to someday be adults bringing their kids to Santa Carr, God willing. And maybe even grandkids, and that's a beautiful tradition, and I love that. I'm sorry, I'm going to be a little biased, but truly the best Santa we've got.
He's the most accurate.
He is.
Oh, there you go.
Well, thank you very much. It's humbling, but the thing is, it's easy when you're around people that you love. And stepping out of the library and meeting that gentleman, and he said something about, "Hey, Santa," and I said, "Hey, would you like a selfie?" And because my first thing wasn't, "Oh, this is a homeless guy." It was like, "Hey, this guy recognizes me, and let me recognize him. He's a guy." You don't want to draw conclusions too quickly. And when he told me that he didn't have a phone to have it sent to, I told him I'd send it to anywhere he wanted, and then he winds up telling me more about his life. And it's like, well, this is an opportunity to pray and help somebody. And we've got lots of those things that happen to us. It's just, are we going to recognize those things?
Yeah, we all have a journey,
and I miss them all the time. And so that's one of my dear people that I love the most. We were talking about it, and and this person's one of the kindest people I know in this earth, and they're like, I'd like to be more accommodating to people, more loving. And I'm like, how can you, out of all people, be more loving? But we all can be more loving. We can all,
there's always room for improvement, room for growth. I always say that the day that you think that you are the best you can be, you are wrong. There's always an opportunity to be better, to learn more, and to continue to grow. And I will also say, back at the fair, my goddaughter, who does not live here in town, but she was here visiting, and we were in line to get into the fair, and Santa came up and immediately went. I mean, he wasn't there as Santa. It was September, but he immediately went into Santa mode. Said by her name. Man, that made her whole day. The whole rest of the day, she goes, Santa knew my name. I'm like, yes, he did. You better be good. But it was so funny because she was at my house and she wasn't listening to her parents. I was like, I'm about to call Santa Claus. She goes, no, you won't. I pulled it up and I start calling. She's like, no.
Hang it up. My son's the same way when it comes to the
so
dad
great.
call.
Yeah. It's nice to have that little
little
incentive.
extra
Yeah.
note, yeah.
It's just like, stop it.
Well, we want to say a shout out to Miss Tina from Our Coffee. She's one of our many, many sponsors that has stayed with us through the long haul. As I say, she's one of our OGs, as I say it. And she goes, I love each of y'all's spirits. You all have definitely made me smile all year long. This community has been a blessing to my heart. So thankful, or thank you all. Happy New Year. If you guys did not get to read her post that she made on Chatter and then some, that was just the sweetest post I've seen. Somebody that is a transplant,
incredible.
But I'm going to say she is an honorary, well-rooted.
Yeah, she's one of us now.
Warren County.
One of us.
grafter.
We grafted you in.
into the
Thank
root
you.
system.
I love that.
Yeah.
So,
that is a true Warren County nurseryman term right there. It's
Aiden actually got his first Our Coffee a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
What'd you get? It was like a whipped coffee. I don't know. Miss Tina just gave him something. He was like, I don't know.
She made you something.
Was it whipped or was it the nay-nay?
No, it was, but he really enjoyed it. But yeah, it's
you tell her what you want, she'll do it. So, but guys, we're going to take another quick break from our word from our sponsors. And when we get back, we have more things to talk about, like the growth of Warren County, the grants, and all the development that happened locally. Because we had some, I wanted to bring my money gun to be like, because we had a lot of grants that came through. And I know everybody, again, I told you we're talking about everything. And then some.
Yeah, and there is a difference between grant money and taxpayer money, and I think people do get that confused.
Yeah, and that's why you need to tune into our show, because we try to educate.
Yes.
Not manipulate. That's what I've told somebody the other day, and I'm keeping with it. But with that said, remember Warren County, keep it first.
McMinnville Lawn and Garden at 129 Keel Drive, where we've been serving our community since 1995. With a rock-solid reputation for excellent service, our dedicated team is here to help you find the best lawnmowers, leaf blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and more. We proudly carry top brands like Echo, Stihl, Shindala, Gravely, Cub Cadet, and Skag. Take advantage of our early spring service, free pickup, and a discount on service. Plus, from chainsaws to gardening tools, we've got you covered for storm season. Trust the experts at McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where quality and customer satisfaction come first. Call us today at 815-5296.
Some call it Pioneer Country. Some call it Tree City.
Some call it the WC.
We call it home.
From the first showing to the final signature.
From downtown charm to wide open fields.
Warren County isn't just on the map, it's where dreams are made.
Because when you're buying or selling in the WC, you deserve someone who gets it.
Make my mom your winning choice for buying or selling real estate in the WC.
Let's make your next move your best move.
Welcome back, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, alongside
Melody Krim.
And
I'm your old friend up the road, Brian Carr. Good to see you guys today.
So
glad I was able to be here,
I
y'all. It's been
know,
a
I
rough
missed
month.
you.
Y'all been still here.
But 2025 was also a year of growth for the Warren
Yes.
County community.
I love growth.
Like Brian, talk about the grants?
Oh, look, we had a lot of different grants that came through, but one of the biggest ones that I was really excited about was the one that we got for the and I had to look this up.
Oh yeah, it was the 250,000. The big one. Let's talk about the live concerts.
Yes, that's
that
the
was
one.
one.
That's the one that I to help build a concert. Well, and we say concert, a music-esque kind of facelift to downtown. And that's one of the things we're constantly doing downtown is building stuff. With from the Christmas lights that we have to now the lighting of the water tower, which really, really cool.
Yeah.
And then the lights on the farmers market. There's been a lot of very cool stuff that has come our way through these grants.
Now that Jennifer Meredith has stepped down, I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to I'm sure it'll still continue because it is a grant, but I think, Raven Young is the current president. She just finished her apartments and did a sneak peek, and they're incredible. But I can't wait to see who all they bring downtown. I hope it's some local talent.
Yeah.
Sunset Tabernacle's incredible. The Wild Blue Band. Oh,
my gosh!
I was with Treacha Grissom.
Thank you for saying her name.
Yesterday, and I was with Raven Young yesterday.
Yeah. Congratulations to the new couple.
Yes.
Not Raven, but
shout out to her brother Jonathan and my cousin Madison. They got married yesterday on top of the stone door, and I got to officiate, and it was really wonderful.
I love that. Ken is such a blessing to this community. Yeah. Every time I see him, it's a good day.
He's got such a pretty smile too.
Yeah, he's a good man.
He is.
Boy, and he can talk. He's got stories.
But with the grants, significant grants here, I got it pulled up for you guys. One of them being the emergency communications grant. We were awarded, Warren County was awarded $419,196 through the Community Development Block Grant program back in November. And of course, that helps improve communication infrastructures. The other one that was a big one that Terry Bell introduced to us in one of the meetings was the 3-Star Community Hub Grant. They received $250,000 to revitalize the space, of course, at the 3-Star Mall. And again, the project is aiming to transform a section into the mall into a vibrant community hub for working, studying, and social connection.
I hope that means they're going to get better internet at the mall because it's a little spotty out there.
It can be a little shoddy. It can be a little shoddy, but again,
this all goes back to it. People are so mad about that mall and all the money that's going into it, but almost all of it is grant money. Almost all of it, if not all of it, I might be wrong, is grant money. I mean, this isn't taxpayer.
Let me ask
and
this
the mall is still generating income for the county.
Well, let me ask this question. Is it cheaper to renovate and help build on something, or is it cheaper to start over and build something brand new?
Well, the grants were not
Are you
for
saying
building.
with or without grant money?
No, just in general.
It just depends.
It costs more to start anew.
Exactly. And so that's where we're at right now. And that all goes back to the taxpayer. So utilizing something that we already have. Now, there's going to be problems. There's going
that mall is old and it has been majorly neglected. I don't want to be there when they pull that carpet up. But I will say this, because as many times as it's flooded, y'all.
Oh, yeah. Preach, Melody, preach.
I know at least one of those grants was to remodel a building, not to build a new one. They had to use it for a remodel project.
Yeah.
And that's what people don't understand with grants. I don't ever want to be a grant writer. That even just stresses me out thinking about it, because there's so many deadlines and there's so much red tape and there's so many hoops to jump through. It's a nightmare.
Well, and I'll pay credit where credit is
Yeah.
due. If you look at the occupants of the 3-Star Mall, you're going to see cars in the parking lot, even though they're doing construction, because Miss Lana Hillis and
Yeah.
the folks and this is through some very
grants
good
they've gotten.
grant writing that they've done. So shout out to Lana Hillis.
And she did most of that remodel herself. She didn't hire people. Lana was in there yanking up carpet and everything.
Yeah.
Well, it's providing a service for the community.
Yeah.
And that's been a big resource. But here's another thing that's been on the table about our community groups that are dependent on our tax dollars. Or we've got a lot of groups, and the city is starting to run out of money and starting to really change the way that they're
And
helping
they've dropped
out.
a lot of people.
They dropped a lot of people.
Yeah,
And
they quit
so-
doing the grant work. I think the county's about to do it too, which, okay, working with multiple nonprofits as I have, I know how desperately those people need that money. But I also see the government side of why are the taxpayers paying this?
Yeah.
I get it from
it's
both
good to
sides.
help a little bit.
Yes.
But don't depend on it every year.
Right. Yeah.
It's kind of the concept that I think they're trying to get at.
Well, and we'll take, and this is for instance, this is just an example, but if you're capable of eating food and going out and getting food, but you use the service Meals on Wheels and have them bring
that's a good
over food a couple days a week.
Yeah.
Well, is that what it's for, or is it to help people who can't get out at
Right.
all and need the food? So that's the thing. And guys, this happens across the board, from churches to everything. So the overall economy has hurt even our nonprofits.
Yes, big time.
This is a thing to not point blame at anybody.
Yeah.
It's just these are things that we have to talk about and think about. What is government's job and responsibility as far as what they provide, and what are our jobs and duties to do?
Well, and I will say this, speaking of grant writing, I'm going to toot his horn because he won't toot his own horn. A lot of people do not realize that in 2020, when everything went bottom side up, Jimmy Haley secured the grants that kept this town afloat. If it had not been for his grant writing and him getting that, this town would be a whole different place.
Yeah.
He is the one.
put up with a
He is
lot.
the main person, if not let's just say the main person that was responsible for keeping this town going, because he wrote so many grants to make sure that we were okay.
Yeah.
And also, I want to correct what I said. I said that they were stopping all of the grants. That is not. Hang on, I
Just
forgot.
some.
The library. The library will still get their grant money because it's written in there that they have to have it.
Yeah, that's a
I
have
can't
to.
remember the wording.
Yeah.
Christy Ross would probably know. But they get
Thank you for correcting that.
Yes, they get an X dollar amount. It's a pretty large sum.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say what it is because I don't think I'm right. But they get an X dollar amount every year from the city for overhead, and that cannot change.
Yeah.
Now, Junior puts a good point up, because he is a business owner in the 3-Star Mall, and he says they need to know who to approach businesses on coming to the mall and not make it government usage. And this is a great point, Junior.
This is a very hot topic.
Because if you
people are
look
talking
at our
about, yeah.
downtown area,
Yeah.
the downtown courthouse, guys, we're going to eventually need a new courthouse.
Mhm.
I mean, we've
It's
been
been rebuilt so many
we've
times.
been hanging on to this one for so long, and let's face it, we're getting some growth finally,
Mhm.
because for a long time we didn't have any growth, and
That's
now
correct.
McMinnville is getting some growth. But when you go downtown, do you want to see a bunch of lawyers' offices and real estate agencies, or do you want to see,
that makes
or do you want to
sense.
see shops that bring other people down here to come downtown?
Mhm.
I think
go
that
out
the
to eat,
lawyers
go out to
should be around the square where the courthouse is, and Main Street should be for retail.
Like where
That's
that
just my
martial arts
opinion.
studio is, that like office.
Oh, yeah, there's
segue,
so much
those
space in there.
suites, I thought, oh my gosh, if here to down
Yes.
was just lawyer space.
Yeah.
But this is that kind of piggybacks on this point
Yeah.
that Junior's saying. If people are going to the 3-Star Mall to do government business,
Yeah.
and not going to eat, or it's hurting his pocket. He's
And the
not-
other businesses in there,
and the other
yeah.
businesses, and that's kind of a thing that we're all looking at.
Mhm.
And so,
how can we make it better?
hey, we want suggestions. We want people to let us
Yeah.
know
Well, and-
what we can do, because there's going to be somebody out there that's got a great idea,
Mhm.
and so we
And they're not
encourage this.
opposed to businesses moving in because, I mean, as I said, that's what's generating income for the county. It's just they need to get it. Nobody's going to move into a dilapidated house. They need to
No.
get it spruced up. They need to get it cleaned up and make it appealing for companies to want to come in.
And Junior's reminding everybody the purchase of the mall was told retail would be bought to pay for the utility cost and upkeep and take the burden off the taxpayers. And so, looking at the
That's
numbers,
correct.
I don't have the numbers. I don't know them, but thank you, Junior, for reminding us about that. But that's one of the things. It's catch-22 in the sense that we need occupancy. We need to utilize these things if we're going to put money, because it's not like we could build a new senior center or we could build a new anything.
Right.
We're having to take what's already built and repurpose it.
Yeah.
Well,
And
but
not-
my understanding is that even with the government offices, the VA still pays rent. So does the senior center, and I'm pretty sure the health department will too. Just because they're government offices in there, they still have to pay for the
the
space.
senior center is not a government office.
Well, but I'm saying
It's a nonprofit. So
Yes,
I
it's
don't
a
know
nonprofit.
if their rent is different because of being a nonprofit.
Well, she talked about that in one of the grant meetings, but I do believe that they are paying rent to be in there. And I'm pretty sure the VA is too.
But people who have businesses like with Junior's business, Jay's Restaurant, which is a great restaurant, really
They've
good-
been at
really
3
good food.
different locations in that mall. Did you know that?
Did not
They've
know
been,
that.
they used to be down there where the bookstore was, and then they were across the way where the senior center is now. Because where here's a fun fact, guys, where Jay's Restaurant is now used to be a used car dealership. There used to be cars there. That whole bay of windows was open, and there were used cars there.
Wow.
And then that got built up, and then Jay's moved over there, and they've been over there for quite some time. But yeah, Jay's has been in 3 different locations within that mall. But yeah, I would have loved to have seen that back in the day. Have the used cars sitting in the mall.
So you can. It's
Okay,
fine.
sorry.
Thank you, Keela Guthrie. She writes, the senior center pays rent to occupy the mall space. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you
letting
for
us-
clarifying.
Yes.
Yes. But another thing, we like going into the grants, the music grant, the concert
Yes.
grant.
Yes,
was the
we've got so
Leffitt
many.
AMP music series
Yes.
grant, which that was a 3-year fall concert series. So this grant that they have won for the lot, which is of course right there beside the Paul Holder Real Estate Company. Another shout out to one of our sponsors as well. But they won that for
that is a matching grant.
Yeah, that is a
So
matching
let's
grant.
clarify what that is. A matching grant means that the nonprofit or the whoever has secured the grant has to match those funds.
Mhm.
It's
Is it like a certain percentage match, right?
I am not sure with this one
I'll
because
have
I'm
to-
out of Main Street. But yeah, there is. They have to meet them.
Yeah.
It's not a full grant. It's very similar to what the downtown renovation grant was.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then the other thing that a lot of people did not know, it says the broadband infrastructure. The city of McMinnville was awarded a fully funded grant for which
not know
by
about
no
this one.
local match required to upgrade the Wi-Fi access at the Milner Center complex, which
Yay.
provides tablets for the Magnus Library as well and the McMinnville Housing Authority. A lot of people
Perfect.
did not,
Wonderful.
And last but definitely not least, as part of the 2025 budget adjustments, $150,000 was allocated for a new body scanner for the sheriff's department to enhance security at local facilities.
Good deal.
And you want to hit up on the community and the social service grants,
Let me
Brian?
jump back in there because
Okay.
we got another comment from Junior. He writes, senior center pays 16 cents per square foot in rent. Most others pay $1. And then he wrote, did you know that taxpayers actually pay the rent on the senior center? That's coming from our good friend J.C. Petite there at Jay's Restaurant.
All right.
Thank you, Junior.
So yeah, it's a nonprofit. So I mean, money's
It's
gotta,
grant run. It's
yeah,
grant
it's got to come
funded
from somewhere. Yeah,
which that
So,
is essentially grants are made from taxpayer dollars. At the
Yeah,
end of the day.
yeah.
Which I get it. Some of the community and social service grants, like talk about the Turning Point one, Brian.
Listen, I don't remember what the Turning Point grant is about, but the county approved $600,000 in grants for these local organizations, which include the FCC share houses and Turning Point. Then they've got the Arts and Culture Tennessee Arts Commission offered art building community grants, which provided about $3,500 for local arts projects that address community goals. And I'll tell you, that's one of the things that Warren Arts is able to utilize because we get funding through this. Every once in a while, we'll get funding through the state, and for our downtown improvements, this downtown improvement grant. And I think that was what, $750,000. Or no, 75% reimbursement. That's what I said, with a 25% owner match. And if you look at the things that got jump started this year, and Melody covered this one, and she can tell us a lot about this one.
Yes,
what they did with the Blue Building and the Southern Blue.
Yes. Now that wasn't part of that grant. That grant was for Main Street. So that's how Collins River got a new paint job, that whole section, because it's not just Collins River. He also owns the Hitch. There were new awnings that were purchased, which was good because some of those were looking a little rough.
And there you go.
Windows. So that was for the downtown buildings. Anybody could apply for that. And I believe nobody got turned away.
No.
If you applied. Now, there were certain criterias, which the museum did not qualify for, which is why the museum was not part of that, even though they desperately need some of that.
Yeah.
So it continues, and I mean, it's going to be going to be incredible. But it was not. It was the owners of the building that had to apply, not the person in there.
Yeah.
I very quickly learned who some of the owners are downtown, and I was a little bit shocked, I will say. I didn't realize some of the people that own the buildings down there own the buildings. But the Blue Building has been long vacant, and it began a $13 million transformation into a mixed-use space after nearly 15 years of neglect. So let's go over this again, because there's a lot of confusion with this also. The Blue Building started as a house. You can actually see the walls of the house in some of these apartments that are in there. It was a house, which was, I forgot the name. See, this I'm on the spot here. But then it got built up. The point that the reason the house being built there was because her husband is buried in Riverside Cemetery.
Magnus?
No. That's the different house. But she wanted to be able to see where he was buried from the house.
The judge. He was the judge.
I think so.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Haley. I went on that dog walk tour.
Then when City High School burned down, that became a school. They added on wings. There was a fire escape that was a slide, which I've been told is now in somebody's backyard being used for their children.
No.
But that was a big, huge thing was the fire escape spiral slide. And then after that transformation, the auditorium got taken down, and then it became government building and office, including our police department on the lower level. Oh, there we go. The Mumford. Thank you. Mumford Mansion.
Yeah.
And then the police department was on the lower floor. But, this building was very old. There was a toxic mold problem, asbestos. So once again, the police department got shuffled off somewhere else.
Yeah.
And then it just sat empty. I was very lucky to be able to go in there before the renovations and get pictures. And I'm going to tell you,
It looked amazing.
The transformation was it's mind blowing. The windows were broken. Weather was coming in. It was a time capsule, but it was also so sad. But then it became all these different people went to the city and said, hey, I want to get it for this. This is our intent. Section 8 housing, more Section 8 housing was one of them. I can't remember everything, but
a lot of people wanted it.
There was actually, my understanding is there was a higher bid than the Blues Brothers, who ended up buying it. There was actually a higher bid, but they went with them because they were willing to renovate it, not tear it down. And I thank the city for that, because we have way too many of our historic buildings getting torn down. And they have done an incredible
The
job.
Kirby family has done an incredible
Yes, and this
job
was
on this.
also not Wayman, the other Hale. Jewel. It was Jewel Hale, Bobby Kirby, and Bobby's son Lake.
Yeah.
And just the transformation into and
What it is now.
going back to this is the first time in almost 100 years that the Blue Building will be generating tax money.
Yeah.
Think how much tax money is coming out of that
Well,
building. That thing is massive.
I'll tell you what, we rented out a room for my in-laws for
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And it was wonderful. And thank you, Hayden McMillan, the property manager down there. He works with Lake Kirby. And
Okay.
if you guys want to know if you got family coming in town and you
Yeah.
want to put them in the best place
Yeah.
in McMinnville,
Well, I mean,
I'm
there's
sorry,
And
guys.
the food, the Baronford
Oh,
Cruise
there's
place,
a restaurant
amazing.
right downstairs. I mean, who doesn't want that? And the rooftop view. Oh, beautiful.
Hopefully we'll be
Absolutely
up there
beautiful.
soon.
Hopefully,
Happy New Year,
view is absolutely incredible from up there. But hey, Jess, Hill Barker, I said hi.
But with that said,
Um,
moving on.
Yes,
Because we could
So-
talk
well,
forever
I
about
know,
the Blue
but,
Building and everything.
But yes, the other building that got a lot of renovations was the former Fraley's building.
Oh, yes.
Which now
Ken and
also
Raven.
is apartments. That building is owned by Mackenzie Roberts, Ken. But his wonderful, incredibly talented granddaughter, Raven Young,
Yep.
is the one who's been the one designing all of this. Did an incredible job. And if you look, I did not realize this until Christmas Eve, and I got the coolest pictures. But up at the top, there's Roberts, and then on the other side it says Young. There's like little stones.
Oh.
It's so cool.
that.
But she just recently posted the pictures of the inside now that it's been remodeled. And
Yeah.
I'm so excited about all of downtown being utilized.
Mhm.
I mean, we've got the Airbnb above Collins River now, and we've got these apartments in the Blue Building, and
Well, I'll tell you,
it's great.
It just reminded me of something. Do you guys remember what happened New Year's Eve last year? We had a shooting that entered this year.
Oh, that's right.
That got put on the back
At the
burner.
local.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Well, it
another
wasn't
thing-
at
Yeah.
the local. It wasn't at the local. It started at the
Sorry,
local.
sorry.
But
It
that's
started
what-
at the
that's what
local.
reminded
I'd
me of that.
forgotten about that.
I did
that's the
too.
thing.
I did
That's-
too.
that's
How did
something
I
that
forget
no
about
one
that?
has really talked about
I
since
forgot.
then. So
It's very
We'll
taboo.
we'll fill you in
Um,
later.
Yeah, so
It's a lot.
it's a lot.
The
but,
dispute started at the local and then it ended at the residence home, but everybody
all over
is
a dog.
supposedly.
Supposedly.
We don't know
I'll say it
things
was
were
about-
But
dropped.
hey,
Things were
I
dropped.
mean, at least they were wanting.
There was no charges, so it
Yeah,
was,
I don't know. The whole thing was. I don't know.
But that's how
Um,
we started off the new year.
That is
last
great.
year.
Yeah, I
And that's
remember.
I
one
forgot about
story
that.
Oh my gosh.
that we haven't even touched because shortly after that, with the triple homicide and that kind of stuff going on, that was big and kind of buried that.
Yeah.
So
Well,
but
and I will say,
lest we forget.
yeah,
Thank you for
there's
remembering.
been a lot of rough stuff. Well, and I mean, honestly, I wouldn't. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm slowly trying to get my brain into work.
Comments coming
But
in.
Sheriff, we lost Tommy Myers. We didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We talked,
yeah. Well, we didn't mention him by name, but I think that was a huge loss for this community.
The
Losing
Bell Bank,
him,
Happy
and
New
yeah.
Year, and
Rough funny.
but
It just went away.
Yeah,
all charges were dropped. And Jessica Higgins says, don't forget the little apartment complex on the corner of downtown by the Learning House. They had a major exterior facelift.
Yes, it looks great.
Yes.
They Christmas it up. And my good friend, Lord, we know.
Yes, Tisha's remarking on
Listen
your
to-
comments.
Tisha,
Lord, don't we know it?
Okay, so sorry, squirrel moment.
Yeah.
But Tisha has been podcasting now on TikTok for like the last.
Good. I gotta
year.
follow her.
Well, you need
I
to.
love following her on Facebook.
Because my wife was just dying laughing yesterday listening to it, and that's one thing. Amber Dotson.
And I want to go back
Happy
to
New
this
Year.
before we forget, just to wrap it up on the Blue Building. Melody, you just said it. The Blue Building will start creating tax revenue.
Yes.
Why not the mall? And again, that's something that I always say, these city and county meetings that you can go to, guys, which are open to the public. You need to go to these and there is public commentary where you can ask questions before it gets to the full council court, and so, because I know the full court can be a little intimidating. It's a lot. There's like 24 of them looking at you, and
and you have to ask permission to speak, I think, with that one.
Yeah. You do. You have to sign a little sheet. But if you go to the subcommittees, you can actually do a lot of better one-on-ones with the specific committees, which I love. Yes, it's a podcast. I call this a podcast.
Girl,
Yours is a podcast.
You were on for an hour yesterday or whatever, but we'd love to have you
but
on
started
here.
as Tish Talks on her back porch.
Ending up the growth, and so we can move on to the next thing. A lot of news.
Tish is a grandma, great aunt now.
Oh, congratulations!
Great aunt, but kind of also a grandma.
Okay, well,
I think I said that right. But anyway, congratulations to Caitlin. That was back in September, but since we're talking about Tisha,
new businesses that opened up some doors this year.
We had so many great new
Five
businesses.
Below, Dunkin' Donuts, Scooter's Coffee, Southern Blue.
Yes.
I was trying to think of some more. I know there was some shops that opened up.
Hey, and let's let the viewers, guys, tell us what your favorite.
Brax Cookies.
Brax Cookies.
Brax opened up.
The Plaza
Sugar moved.
Yeah, Sugar moved. The Plaza Shopping Center sold to the new folks.
The new one downtown that went in where New Creations was. Something about a bow.
Oh, is it Blue Bow? No.
Oh, I can't remember.
Oh my gosh.
I sadly have not been in there yet, but I took some great pictures of their windows.
Bowtie Blue? No. Oh my gosh. I know who you are, and I can't even think of it.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh. She's going to kill me because I see her on a daily. I can't think of it right now.
I can't either.
I'm not going to.
What did they sell?
Retail.
Boutique clothing.
Yeah. Super cute. Oh, and the Whimsy.
The Whimsy.
5 foot. Oh, I forget that.
Yes.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's really neat. If you have not been in there, they have cassettes. They have 8-tracks. They have
Whimsy.
a little bit.
Oh, she already said that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We got
Jessica.
Whimsy.
Sorry,
What's
Jessica.
the one with the bow? The title of the
my
bow.
gosh.
There's
Something about a
Evelyn
bow.
Taylor, and then there's the Bow Place.
How long has Lemon been around?
Lemon's been around for a while.
Listen,
Yeah.
I think that.
But while
is
we're
for
thinking
ladies.
about it, let's don't forget how the Plaza Shopping Center sold, as that marked a major step forward after a long standing of challenges with asbestos and everything.
Raylan has enjoyed Dunkin' and Five Below. Brax Cookies are the best. And listen, a lot of people have been going to the Five Below.
Blue Bow Boutique.
Blue Bow Boutique.
Blue Bow Boutique. Sorry. And we just had another one
Thank you, Junior.
recently open up on.
Junior.
He's got to make the.
He's got to make the dough. Are we having prime rib today? That's all I need to
Blue Bow.
know.
Thank you, Miss Rhonda. Southern Blue Bow. Somebody.
No, Blue Bow Boutique.
Blue Bow
And then we
Boutique.
had the Oak.
Thank you,
Oak
listeners.
Mercantile that opened on Spring, and there's another new one that just recently opened up
Now,
on Spring.
Tisha asked,
I'm
is
so
that-
out of
is
it.
that Tanya Brady Crawford's business?
Which one?
I don't
the
know.
Blue Bow? I
Southern-
don't believe
or the Blue Bow
so.
Boutique?
I don't know.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. But we are going to take a quick break from a word from our sponsors. But when we get back, we are going to talk about one of the hottest issues that we had in the season that united us all, that Miss Vanessa Miller helped out this year.
Oh yeah, got us
so
some national news.
I got some national news on that one. But remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Region for 53 years, and we are fully committed to the people and the communities that place their trust in us. McMinnville in Warren County is just one of the 9 counties that we serve. With 4 convenient branch locations, along with 7 ATM and ITM locations, you can be assured that Citizens Tri-County Bank is close by. Committed to you and committed to the communities we serve. It truly is what makes Citizens Tri-County Bank the only community bank you will ever need. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is David Moore with Supreme Building Products. We've been your one-stop shopping center for lumber and building supplies since 1963. We're a family-owned business and operated and proudly served Warren County for over 50 years. At Supreme, it's not just about great prices, but it's about exceptional service. Our customers are what's always supreme. From lumber to roofing to plumbing and paint, we have everything you need to build your dream home from the ground up. Whether you're a contractor, a homeowner, or a a weekend warrior, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you at our state-of-the-art drive-through lumberyard. Visit us, please, at the corner of Highway 70 and North Spring Street. There's something for everyone at Supreme Building Products, where quality and customers come first, and the coffee's always free. And always be sure to shop local. Call us, please, at 473-9564.
Where we say the customer's always supreme. Supreme Building Products. Your one-stop shop for all your building needs. From the showroom to the lumberyard, a builder's dream. Professional sales and a great location with your guaranteed satisfaction. Where we say the customer's always supreme. Supreme Building Products. Supreme Building Products.
Welcome back, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, alongside Melody Krim and Brian Carr.
Hey guys, it's 53 degrees outside right now. It's cloudy. We got 60% chance of rain coming in, high of 57 degrees, low of 41 tomorrow, which is going to be your Saturday and Sunday report for the weekend. High on Saturday is supposed to be 56, partly cloudy, and the high is 48 on Sunday. With lows dropping into the 30s. So
This weather's been nuts. I had my windows open on Christmas. What's up with that? It was very Florida.
I had my air conditioning on.
It was great for the
So
downtown
hot.
stroll, and thank goodness our cousin Eddie was not freezing his legs off.
I'll tell you what's good.
But-
if you want to go out to Restaurant Ford and test drive one of those vehicles,
platinum.
with this
Ask
weather
for the
being like it is
platinum.
right now, ask for
Ask for the platinum.
As cousin Eddie would say, mighty nice, Clark.
Yes. Oh, yes.
That platinum edition is pretty nice. But thank you, Red Brown Ford, for being our weather sponsor here today.
Yes. And so one of the hottest issues that we covered in 2025, and I knew I had to talk about it once again. We haven't talked a lot about the Isha Foundation in a long time because I've been doing a lot of behind the scenes alongside with Vanessa Miller. She is going to be on an upcoming show again with Dave Vance on his show, the
Tennessee Informer.
Thank you, the Tennessee Informer, and I'll give you all dates on that later on in the show. But the Isha Foundation brought up a lot of questions in the community, and it all started in an article back in January and February. Excuse me, because now my throat's going. With the Southern Standard article about them expanding, bringing 25,000 new residents, expanding the property, all these things and more. And so that kind of was a hot topic for a lot of Warren County residents. And I do believe, and I feel like we done our due diligence and found the right information on all government fed websites, legit certified websites. To the their 990s, everything that you could see, and the question still remains, unfortunately, and I hate to say it, is the Isha Foundation a nonprofit or a private business?
Right.
And it still brings up questions in the community still to this day. I want to say that, and with those continued questions,
And it's not a religion nonprofit. It's an education.
It's a
Land grant.
It is a there's three things, and it's not. It's the
water.
No, it's
it originally started as the water.
No,
Isha?
no. Isha was a nonprofit under forest conservation. Oh my gosh! Now I just lost my train of thought. Forest conservation. There's two of them. Something about physical well-being. And then something else. There was three. There's three ones, but nothing to do spiritual or religious.
Okay.
But with that said, we're still following the story, and I wanted to let everybody know that in a recent India Today interview that he did, it is a almost 2.5 hour interview. I watched it over the holiday break. He actually talked about the Warren County community. He made a comment how they are trying to expand to like it was 20 to 25,000 more of acres, as well as turning one of their facilities or building a facility, you have to watch it, into a database center. And so again, I wanted to share this clip. This is the little clip, and you can, we'll also share, share screen. Here we go. I'm going to share this with you. It's about 5 minutes, so I want you guys to watch this as he talks about a little bit of what was in this interview on India Today. And so, I got to do.
That's not legal. But you're asking me this question because the social media is saying I'm doing all kinds of criminal activity. Just to make it… because people who know me, they believed it till recently, so now I'm clearing it up. In my whole life and in the life of Isha Foundation, which is nearly 40 years now, there has not been a single criminal case or any case. I've never gone to a court or a police station in my life. But they're making AI pictures where I'm being dragged on the streets by the police.
That's
What
why
do you-
you've gone to court, to preserve your personality
Yes.
rights. Yes.
Because they're using all kinds of devices. This is…
I have to pause right here. What he's talking about right now is what happened in India, because in America, he cannot sue anybody for freedom of speech. We are protected as American citizens of freedom of speech. There was an incident in India where he has sued for defamation of character to a lot of India podcasters and news outlets because of his character.
Well, and let's also clarify, just because you haven't been arrested for the crime doesn't mean you didn't commit the crime.
Correct.
I mean, look at the mafia.
Well,
look how many crimes the mafia commits. I mean, and then they get away with it for years. So, I mean, just because the police haven't caught up to you doesn't mean you're not doing
let's
bad
point
things.
this out too. Warren First has not created any AI.
No, this is India. I'm pulling up something that was on, and if you
with
look
Sadhguru.
at the lower left-hand corner, it says India Today. This is not my thing. This is, but continuing on.
This is because, our people struggling with this, especially in the last 2 years, there's been such a campaign, and even by certain governments, campaigns against us, simply investigations about nothing. What is the investigation? There must be some crime to do investigation, right? No, there's an investigation because you're a spiritual organization. When did this happen? But it's happening in our country. So…
Do you think it's something that is off late, that has come now? It wasn't there earlier, people targeting you, because right from the beginning, they've spoken, there are people who've said what they had to say. Is
It's
it
okay.
bothering you now?
See, everybody can have their opinion, I have no issue. But I'm saying a government should not have an opinion right or wrong about you. If you're legal, they must leave you alone, right?
I agree
If you
with
don't break the… if you don't break the law, it's not their business as to what I'm teaching or not teaching. Anyway, this is a funny thing that happened. In Tennessee, where we're building a whole city.
You're building a city?
Yes, it's a 23,000 acre plot, and we're building a city for 25 to 30,000 people. It's called the Conscious City. It's part of the Conscious Planet movement that we've launched. So, there are also some campaigns going on in the… it's a very, ultra-religious region.
Pausing that, and everybody remember in the county commissioners meeting where they were asked to come and speak to our county, they were saying that number was false. You remember they were saying that they were hoping to have anything from 2,000 to 3,000 new residencies. And now you just heard him say 25 to 30,000 in this city.
Well, and the crazy thing is, he said Warren County, but Isha is in 4 different counties in Tennessee.
It is, correct. So this is going to be, this is not just affecting Warren County, it's affecting the other ones as well.
Yeah.
Continuing on.
Push us up on here.
Okay, you're fine.
We're in rural Tennessee, very hardcore religious thing, so some campaigns going on and all this. This is an environment-friendly city. Out of 23,000 acres, we have committed 70% to conservation and only 30% we are building for people who want to live in a conducive atmosphere like that. These are all families with children and works. Already 800 people are living there, others will come slowly. And we are also building business offices where people can work off-site or they can make full-time offices there. We are now working on building a data center there. So this is a living place where everybody can transact. So these people said this, that, this is a new religion they're bringing. I said, there's no such problem, you're all church-going. I'll give you land inside the ashram. You want to build a church, build it. If you talk sense, our people will listen. If you talk nonsense, they'll get up and leave. If you're ready for that, build a church, I'm okay. I'm not threatened by whatever nonsense you do it. So anyway, I'll tell you a funny thing that happened. Because in the local social media, they were doing some obscene things and saying, we're doing this, we're doing that and all kinds of things. Essentially, they think we're Muslims. This is the
But you're
problem.
Muslims?
Yeah.
Have they not seen okay.
No,
go
the
ahead.
thing is, if you don't belong to the hardcore community that is there, first thing is they will say you are doing some weird gods and stuff like that. Or they will say you're Muslim. And we invited all of them because in Tennessee, fresh baked biscuits and tea are a big deal. That's a Tennessee specialty. So we baked biscuits, made country music for them and invited all the local people, the prominent people in the local society. These are small counties with 10,000–15,000 populations, all right? One county with 18,000 population, all the prominent people, city officers, everybody. They all came to our meditation hall. It's the largest meditation hall in the Western Hemisphere. It's a single dome without columns. It's a unique dome like that. They came in, there is nothing here, empty, no gods. Then they went back and said, these are communists, they are godless people. So I'm saying for everything…
You said I once was, I'm no…
I want to stop there. He is actually speaking on behalf of all our local officials that went up there.
Well, to his
When did
point,
they say that it was
I'm
godless?
gonna
We
let…
never said it was godless, and we've never on this show have commented on their
Well,
religion.
here's the thing.
I don't think we've ever said Muslims either.
Nope,
Hang
never
on.
have.
Not that we,
Hang
I
on.
mean, not that all Muslims
Yeah.
are bad.
Hold on. The general person doesn't even know what the Bhagavad Gita is. Especially if you're from around here. We don't have a big Hindu presence.
We don't.
And this is based out of Hinduism, but he's not a true Hindu either, because he does a lot of things that are against what true Hinduism or the Bhagavad Gita would command. So,
well,
in saying that, most people around here, it's just like this. I have a good friend. He's Asian. He was adopted and lived here. Everybody thought he was Mexican because his skin was dark.
Right.
We have a lot of people who aren't up to speed with what's going on. What's the difference between a Muslim and a Hindu?
Right.
Or it can even tell you what's the difference between Pakistan and India and what the
Right.
border conflict has been with them for the last 100 years
Yeah.
or more.
Without asking the
Well,
person themselves.
and also, and I want to clarify this. People since 9/11 hear Muslim and immediately go into fear mode. That was an extremist group.
Not us.
Muslims are a very peaceful people, but in any religion, you have the zealots, the extremists. I mean, even in Christianity, look at the
Yep.
Westboro Baptist Church. If people assumed that all Christians were like the Westboro Baptist Church, I'd be offended. I'm not like that. So I don't want y'all to think that all Muslims are bad, because they are not.
They're
There
not.
are some amazingly good Muslim people out there, but there are extremists who misinterpret the teachings of Allah, and that's how we get these groups.
Yeah, and let's finish this up.
Okay,
and then
yes.
we'll-
No longer.
So,
It's a five-
so all this was happening, and our people, I did not go, so our people there who
Right.
managed the situation there, they went to meet the governor. Because the governor is wanting to put us on the tourism map because we are one of the most favored places to come to in Tennessee right now. There is absolutely not one thing.
Okay, so
Yes, I did
with
notice
that
they were on
said-
the tourism map.
So I did email. We did email Governor Billy. I have not heard anything from him yet, because I wanted to get more information. Because again, when I see something, I want to verify. And yes, I did see that it was on the tourism map.
Yeah.
So, but I wanted also Governor Billy to know what we've seen, what we've heard, and things like that. And so I want to just clear this up, and then we're going to take another break, and we're going to talk more about,
Which, I mean, that's kind of crazy because it's gated, and it's not like Cumberland Caverns where you can just show up and tour, or Falcon, or
there's times and
Faulkner
stuff.
Mansion. Right. But you have to get an appointment. Maybe they'll let you in. I mean, it's just kind of crazy to count that as a tourism stop in
Yeah,
McMinnville.
but I
or
just
Warren
want to
County.
clarify here at Warren First 931, anything we have ever talked about with the Isha Foundation has been fact checked, back checked, and then checked for a triple check. And we have said as much truth as we can about the Isha Foundation. And I'll
It's
say
enough
it
to
again.
get the government involved.
It's enough to get our community involved as well. But I want everybody to know that there are good people in this world. There's good people on that mountain, and there's bad people on that mountain. There's bad people on my street. There's bad people.
Yeah.
You know,
In our
it's
community,
everywhere. But my heart goes out to anyone that's in a terrible situation. But again, I'll have to say it is the Isha Foundation, because we just literally heard it from the Sadhguru's mouth. They're creating now a database center.
They're creating a small
How
city up there. What
is this a nonprofit?
Right.
When are you going to start opening up? When is all the counties that is currently involved in this, not just Warren County, but it's Warren,
Sequatchie,
White,
Van Buren.
Sequatchie, and Van Buren. When are we
Which
going to
was
get
a strategic
together
move.
and open up our eyes and know that something is not? I don't mind what you practice up there. Go do your thing. But when it comes to taxpayer dollars and what you have asked for each county to facilitate and things like that, where is the account? We cannot continue to let this happen. Do not let other people, whether it's a nonprofit that is the Isha Foundation, or we could say a nonprofit that is the Samaritan's Purse.
Yeah.
We cannot let nonprofits take advantage of these loopholes, whatever you want to call them.
Well, and
including paying their corporate people double-digit thousands of dollars.
All of a sudden, money
sorry.
has been coming out of Isha for various
Right.
things.
Thank you, Dwayne
Ramsey
Ramsey.
says it's like everything else. You have bad apples and everything, but the problem is people pick and choose what they want to call out. That's crazy. Dwayne writes, and Derek Coates, sorry we missed your Boxing Day.
I am. My child
am
had
still-
strep throat.
Exactly.
I had no
I
voice.
apologize.
I'm still salty about it, but whatever.
Oh man, I miss the food. That's
No, don't even talk about it because that's where I'm sad. He
Okay.
showed everything. I was about to go down there and get a takeout box and go back home to bed.
Okay, well, with that said, we're going to continue following these stories and more here at Warren First. And because transparency, I want to remind everybody, matters to us. Truth and transparency matters to us. And we're going to take another quick break from a word from our sponsors. And when we get back, more things to come about our education and then some, because we're getting close to the end, y'all, I promise. But remember, Warren County,
got to get Aiden on.
Keep it first.
Welcome to our coffee drive-thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville, or give them a call at 474-1776. At our coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to our coffee drive-thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger. For lunch or dinner, get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Not able to get out? We offer free delivery within the city limits. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Ready?
Yes.
Welcome back, Warren First 931. It is an amazing 2025 wrap-up edition, and I did tell you it was going to be wrong. Yes.
Do it.
How do we spin it? There you go. Look and see.
Look,
an
I've had a bright
Instagram.
idea. Had multiple bright ideas.
So, with that said, we've had a great 2025 season. And education remained a bright spot here at Warren First and in the Warren County community. Advancing district status was one of them. Level 5 TVOS growth. Melody, what else?
Warren County High School is leading the state in FAFSA completion.
Oh, yeah. And again, a lot of our schools, we talked about this on our last show, where if you guys want to see these, how things were scored and rated, please let us know, because we may do another deep dive into that as well, just to keep up with everything.
Yeah. And if you want to, there's organizations like schooldigger.org, which
Where's
is
your buddy?
a public service. They take the Tennessee Department of Education data, and they score and rank each school. I mean, every school in the public district, and they let you know what their scores are, and they rank the districts as well. And we're moving on in the right direction.
We are.
It's just slow, and so.
Well,
but at least we're moving in the right direction.
Yes, our football team had a great year. Our beta club's doing incredible. I mean,
basketball's off to a great start. Wrestling's off to a great start. And I want to do some final reflections with all of us individually.
Now I'm going to go ahead and say it. Kelly and I are working on a story. It's a little mind-blowing and eye-opening. But we will get back to y'all on that, but it does have to do with education. But yeah, we are still getting all of the details and getting our ducks in a row, because as you know, we are fact checkers. We don't go off of rumors and innuendos. But as soon as we do that, we will break that story with you guys.
So Brian, what was your biggest reflection of the 2025 season?
Look, here comes Aiden.
We've had such a fun time as far as like doing things and seeing things, and being a guy who I guess I'm a graftee too. My parents are from here, but I grew up in Memphis, and so getting to know this community better, getting to learn about the community, getting to learn about who does what and how we're related and all this stuff. It's really cool. But one of the biggest things that I remember of this last year, we had a great 1-year anniversary party that was really awesome.
Yeah, that's coming up again next Friday.
And one of the things we had in the spring, getting the Pioneer Playbook going, that was really fun, because we had we covered a lot of the wrestling, and we got to go to the state tournament.
We did.
That was a fun one. But we did this women's sports moment in March last year, and it was so cool because I got to hear Paige Northcutt, Andy Jones, and one of my favorites, Miss Patty Clark.
Oh yes.
And a few other women. But I was talking about this yesterday with
Megan Reed,
one of Miss with Tricia Grissom. We were talking about Patty Clark, and she told me something really cool. She said, well, my mom, and shout out to Miss Pat Grissom, she turned 81 the other day.
She did.
She doesn't look it at all. I mean, she looks wonderful, but she was the originator of the Pioneerettes, and one of
Didn't know that.
Yes, well, that's the thing. A lot of people don't know that.
Jessica's dropping the ball.
But the thing is, well, the Miss Pat is her own institution, and we're so blessed. And I talk about this all the time. This is why the schools are so important to me, because the teachers have the greatest sphere of influence in our community. Everybody goes to the same one high school, and everybody takes English all 4 years. And so even with the changes in schedules and stuff like that, that's still an institution. And so we want to thank her. But just to hear these ladies and hear them talk about pushing and driving, and that's what I want for Warren County, from all our arts programs to our athletics, into our businesses, into Warren First. We can't just settle for mediocrity or the best in Warren County. We need to be the best in the state. We need to try to be the best in the nation. So that's thank you, Jessica. She was, and that was so shout out to her. But that was one of, I mean, we had so many things that we've done, from covering the elections,
coverage, to nonprofit events, to
so much has happened.
We've
been so busy.
We have, and that's why, you know, if you see one of us, you know, like it's even if there's just one of us, we want to be together.
Yes.
But we can't anymore like
yeah.
we used to do.
I know. We're all
We're
over
so
the
grateful
place.
and thankful for people like Brian
Well,
and Kaysen and Jonathan Womack.
He helped
Yes.
us record
Yeah.
that Bologna Day special.
Yeah.
That's
with Mr.
coming
Ivy
up.
Hillis.
Yeah, Ivy.
And that
We're
was
going to
another-
revisit Mr. Ivy.
That
He's so
was another
sweet.
great,
I love him.
great moment in Warren First history.
Yeah.
But we've made a lot of strides this year,
Mhm.
and guys, we've got so much more to learn. We're trying to learn at the same time.
Well, and look how many people we've inspired to start their own podcast.
Yeah, Gracie
or
Brock,
start,
shout out to you, boo boo.
or to start their own newspaper. I mean,
Yeah.
to do all of this, and
yeah.
and it started with Warren First.
Yeah, keeping Warren County first.
Yeah, and that's something we continue to strive to do. And I mean, here we are. We're coming up on 2 years, and we've grown, and I want to say we've stuck to the same formula, and I think that's
Yeah.
incredible. The whole fact checking and like I had said, you know, one of the main things that we do is we like to shine the light on the dark corners of Warren County that nobody else is talking about,
Yeah.
and showcase it. And I think
Yeah.
it's just wonderful.
And is this
Jazz-
where we bring in the future?
What now?
Around the corner there, is this where we bring in the future? He
Oh,
is
yeah.
the future.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Aiden over there.
Well, when we're gonna have everybody that's a part of us. Like Kaysen's here behind the scenes doing the camera
Yes,
work.
we
We
have
got
3
Aiden
interns
that
now.
helps with the photography
Yes.
with you. We have Cody. He's still on vacation. But I do also want to say, before, I haven't told Brian nor Melody this yet because I would like to see y'all's facial expressions. So 2026 is looking bright. I'm hopefully to have it done by next week. I'm almost done with a Warren First 931 app where it's going to be everything and then some. Yes. Y'all asked me, a lot of people have asked, and Brian has too. I know that we flood our Instagram and Facebook
Yes.
and YouTube, and everybody's like, is there just not something that can be condensed? And so I've listened to what you have asked, and I'm working with an app company. It's been over a week now. I didn't want to spill the beans, but if I can get everything worked out, I'm hoping to launch it going into our second year of our full second
All
year,
right.
turning, our
That's
2-year-old.
amazing. See,
So-
I love growth. I
I do.
love continuing to
Same.
get better.
And we're also going to be having more. I'm going to take pictures of it. Thanks to Mary Walker with Custom Vinyl Signs and T-shirts. They have teamed up with us and helped make our newspaper stands, and they are going to be displayed out at certain locations. So be looking for that post coming up here in the January season. Again, if there's any way, I always say this on the show, and Melody knows this, if there's something we can do or make it better or improve on, or something that is more cost effective to you guys, like somebody just told me that they don't have Venmo and they would love to buy my paper, but they don't have Venmo. Well, what do you have? And then I might add that into the mix.
Maybe you need to get Square. That way you can just take credit cards.
Well, they can scan it on the newspapers. That's
Oh,
the thing. Yeah.
the QR code.
So again, I don't want people to forget, while we got you watching, tag somebody in this, because not only did McMinnville change us, or Warren First this year has changed us, but Warren County also strengthened us.
Yes.
And I'm really looking forward to stepping into the 2026 season, even though I know today is January the 2nd.
Yeah, but I mean, let's go. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm excited. I mean, Logan Taylor's back. Jasmine Dillon, who just was on the CMA stage, she's
Yeah.
back. It's just so many incredible things. So many incredible things.
And look, we've got celebrities. We found out this year, McMinnville really made a lot of social media news
Mhm.
with the Theo Vaughn podcast, one of the highest ranked podcasts in the world.
He was actually the guy that you're speaking of, was on the CMA countdown.
Dusty Slade.
Yeah, Dusty said he is, as soon as things slow down, from what Mary said, we're going to be sitting down with him soon.
Oh, he is
Well,
incredible.
He is busy.
He's riding away.
Hang on. I cannot ever think of his name. But we have somebody in Viola who is a TikTok influencer.
Yes.
He goes, abundance. He's amazing. But he talks about farming and harvesting, and No, it's not good.
It's okay.
See, I can
Well,
pull it up.
with
But
that,
yeah,
as
so
we
we
wrap
have so
up,
much. Yes.
Come on, Aiden. Come on, Kason. Get behind us. Brian, say your line, broseph. I got it up for you, ready to go.
All right.
For the 2026 season, what do you say, bud?
Oh well, it looks like I say we do so with hope and accountability.
Scooch closer.
And Melody.
Oh, and a commitment to keep Warren County informed.
And thank you for trusting Warren First 931. Happy New Year, Warren County. And remember, Warren County, you can be a blessing or a curse,
but always
keep it first. Bye, guys.